improve your comprehension in a foreign language fast, this is the most effective way of doing it. There are two main things you need to work on. You need more vocabulary, a lot more vocabulary, in fact, and you need listening practice. Forget about grammar, because grammar, you will learn it in context. If you listen to the language enough and you know the vocabulary when you're listening, you will end up learning the grammar in context. Learning vocabulary is the most important thing, the first thing, because if you don't know the words, you will not understand. So you should start memorizing vocabulary with associations. 30 a day words, 30 a day, 40 a day, 50 a day, 100 a day. Just practice the skill of memorizing words and do more of it every day. This is number one. And number two is listening daily. Put some podcast on Spotify or the radio, something like that. And even if you don't understand anything at first, just listen to it on repeat. Because if you are memorizing 50 or 100 words a day, in a couple of weeks you'll understand way more when you're listening. If instead you're mostly learning grammar, yeah, you might know which tense they're using or all that stuff, but if you don't know the words, you will not understand. So vocabulary first, then listening. If you don't listen often, listening comprehension, your listening comprehension will never be very good, because recognizing words when you read them is one thing, but it's very different to understand connected speech. Native speakers speak fast. Words kind of merge together when they speak in complete sentences. Sometimes some of the sounds they merge, or they are not pronounced, and there are a bunch of other things as well. So if you want to understand spoken language, you need a lot of listening practice. There's no way around it. And you can do that on your own. You've got the internet, you've got the radio, podcast, anything. One last thing. Reading will not help you that much. Because, first of all, because it's very slow. Reading is good. I'm not against reading. I love reading. But it's not ideal. It's not the optimal choice for either for vocabulary nor for comprehension in general, because it's one thing to recognize words when you read them, right, on a screen or on paper, and it's very different to recognize them when you are listening. Very different, much more difficult. And it's not the optimum choice for vocabulary acquisition either, because it's very, very slow. You need a lot of reading to learn enough words to understand the language well. So memorize vocabulary from lists. Take the 10,000 most common word list and memorize the whole thing. You'll need a couple months maximum if you learn to use associations. And then listen a lot. And with these two things, you can end up understanding any language well in a matter of months, if not weeks, if you do it right. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you later.